every single set of this 13-piece cookware set. All Clad is a specific tri-ply cookware. It's stainless steel. This is all a beautiful set of cookware, aspirational cookware. So many of you have seen me cook with it on Facebook. Many of you bought the set last time. In fact, every single review on QVC.com is 5 stars. Every single review is 5 stars. Now, call us if you have this, because we put together a set that is enormous. Ordinarily, you would get maybe an 8 and a 10-inch skillet in a set. This particular set comes with a 12 and a 10-inch. Right. So you're getting the great big size. Normally, this saute pan would be 3 quarts. In this set, it's 4 quarts. I'm very excited. Here it is in the 3. Here is your 8-quart stock pot, 2-quart saucepan, huge lasagna pan, and all Clad branded oven mitts. If you were to buy this at allclad.com, $1,300, wait for it, $55. $1,355 is what you pay. What are you paying on QVC today? Only $6.99 and change, but wait, it gets better. We've got it on not 4, not 5, but 6 easy payments, and shipping and handling is free. Already 4 dozen sets are out the door. This enormous box will land on your front doorstep. You'll probably have to open it and bring it in piece by piece because the box is that big. It's so exciting. When mine got delivered, it was like Christmas morning on my front porch. This is K44189. Let's meet Richard Roman, chef, former caterer, former restaurant owner. This is an amazing set of cookware. You know what? We want to talk about the fact that you recently visited the factory where all Clad is made. Correct. In fact, you just traveled down the turnpike to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
That's right. You know, and I got to see firsthand. You know, it starts, David, with the selection of the best stainless steel and aluminum, and that goes through our proprietary roll-bonded heating process. So what that does, David, is combines those materials. From there, we form each and every piece, and I watched, David, with my own eyes. Each piece goes through a process where over 30 different craftspeople are working to polish and make sure every single detail of your All Clad is fit to the specifications to bear that name. And you know what? When I watched it, even just putting the handles on at the end, I saw how much care went into it. But at the end of the day, when they started out 45 years ago, it was to make the best cookware for professional chefs, but the most passionate home cooks.
And that's exactly what we've got here. Yep. And many of you may be a little nervous about cooking in stainless steel, and I don't want you to be. We're going to teach you a little bit about stainless steel cooking today, because you only need to cook on medium to high heat. Because the way this pan is constructed, it distributes heat perfectly, and it heats up perfectly.
So let's talk about from edge to edge, David, that roll bonded construction. It's equally heat here all the way across the pan. And here's the thing, you said it, medium to high heat. We put these steaks in, you know when they're ready, David? They start to move, okay? Now when I go to flip these, look at this perfect caramelization.
Beautiful.
And that's because the heat from the aluminum core is transferred to the stainless steel. But here's the great thing about stainless steel, David. You're going to get that purity of flavor. It's non-reactive. And then also, David, each and every piece here is going to last you a lifetime. In fact, every piece comes with that lifetime warranty.
It's amazing cookware. Everybody aspires to own All Clad. This is a set that at a price that is phenomenal, unheard of. You don't find this price in the marketplace. In fact, All Clad sells this identical set for $1,355. We've got it today, 6 payments of $116.66 and free shipping and handling. Even the shipping and handling is a savings of over $28. This is a huge, huge day, a very special opportunity to bring this. Nearly 100 sets are already out the door, and we're only moments into the presentation. Let me tell you also, this has been on the air only one time before, when it sold out completely. In fact, we had wait list orders we were trying to fill because so many people dialed in for this. So this is an opportunity for you to get it. First day back in stock, but here's some good news, bad news. It's back. Okay. The bad news is Easy Pay goes away end of day today. You got to get your Easy Pay. You got to get your Easy Pay now. So that's why you want to take advantage of this. Salmon, probably nothing more delicate than salmon that you would try to pan saute. Right. If you are not careful, this could rip and tear and be a mess. But with All Clad, beautiful, even heating. You're right, David. You do not have to worry. So as soon as you put your fish in the pan, you're going to notice that stainless steel actually pulls it down to the bottom of the pan. What that's doing, David, is now taking that heat from that aluminum core, and like you said, don't try to move the fish. If it sticks like it is now, it's not ready. It's going to tell us when it's ready to give you that perfect sear. So while that salmon is cooking, I want to also show you how we can take this steak pan and then deglaze the beautiful flavor we have in this pan and go right to a hot oven, okay? So we're going to actually... All this on the bottom of that pan is flavor. That's all the little bits and chunks from the meat and the seasoning. We're going to deglaze this with some red wine. That's right.
And again, the reason why all those chefs love All-Clad, take a look at this. I'm going right in with a wire whisk. You do not have to worry with stainless steel. There's nothing you can hurt, David. And you remember all that fond, that beautiful caramelized flavor at the bottom of the pan? Take a look at it. It's going into your dish. That's flavor, and that's going to make everything taste better. And why all those chefs. And here are some mushrooms and onions. Now, we sauteed these up ahead of time. We're going to put a little bit of stock in here, just a touch, just to give it a little bit of more flavor. And then right back in, David, with our steaks. And because of the way we design these pans, these go right from the stovetop to the oven.
Now, I will tell you also, all these pieces will go into the dishwasher. But I find that mine, with my Scrub Daddy and a little dish soap, and they come out clean and beautiful as a whistle. But I will tell you now that well over 100, almost 150 sets actually are gone now. I'll tell you, if you want your cookware, up here, you guys, look at this. If you want your cookware to always look this pristine, don't ever cook in it.
Don't cook in it. No.
What you need to know about stainless steel, and the reason I bring that up, is because over time you'll get a little bit of a coloration on the stainless steel, and you want that because that is your badge of honor. That's letting you know and let everyone know who sees this that you're cooking in it. It patinas ever so slightly. You go into a restaurant kitchen where pots and pans are used, well, with great frequency and with great speed, you'll see that same kind of patina. This happens with stainless steel. But you know what? You don't need to be cooking in nonstick cookware to get nonstick results. You just need to know how to work with stainless steel.
That's right. And then look at this, David. We seared, we deglazed, we made our sauce. Look at these gorgeous strip steaks, perfectly cooked. And all that flavor that the stainless steel releases, that's what it tastes like when you go to those restaurants with those great world-class chefs. Look at that beautiful dinner for two.
Now, Rick, I want to remind everyone that when we had this on the first and only time back in January, it sold out every single piece. In fact, we took wait list orders for people trying to grab this set of cookware.
That's right.
So all those got fulfilled. We got everybody taken care of. But it's important to know that we weren't able to get a lot of these back in stock. This set at All-Clad sells for $1,355. We've got it at $699, but even more impressive, we've got easy pay. 6 easy payments of $116.66. You can finally afford All-Clad. I could finally afford All-Clad, which I'm so thrilled about. Free shipping and handling on this, and what are you getting? Rick, most sets would give you an 8 and a 10-inch skillet. We're giving a 10 and a giant 12-inch.
12 like the professionals, David.
Love it. Not a 5 or a 6 quart Dutch oven or a stock pot. This is 8 quarts.
8 quarts, all that capacity.
3 quart covered saucepan. 2 quart covered saucepan, not a 3 quart saute, straight-sided saute. This one's 4 quarts, huge. And then you've got your gorgeous lasagna pan. Look how pretty that is. And then finally, your 2 branded oven mitts from All-Clad. Nearly 200 sets are now gone. Let's go to our phone lines. Melanie in Illinois is joining us. Melanie, do you own All-Clad or are you buying a set today?
Oh, David, I have owned All-Clad for 25 years. And
Wonderful.
it is my absolute go-to cookware. I own Le Creuset as well, but in terms of All-Clad, I absolutely love it. It conducts the heat beautifully throughout the pan. What I like about it also is the handle remains cool. So you don't necessarily even need to use mitts when you have the cookware on the stove. And whether it's pots, it's pans, it's braziers, it's stock pots, I own them all, and I will never, ever part with them.
Oh, well, Melanie, I couldn't have said it any better. My word. That is just an amazing endorsement. And you've used yours, you said 20, 25 years?
25 years, and
wow.
They are American made. And they are absolutely fabulous. The cleanup is absolutely amazing. And everything that I make in them, whether it's dressing for turkey, whether it's stocks, whether it's melting butter, it is very even, and they heat up very quickly. So it's not as though you're waiting forever. And just as you're cooking that salmon, I see mine, I can do anything in mine, and they are just amazing cookware. I can't endorse them enough. I really can't.
Oh, Melanie, thank you. Thank you so much for those kind words, because you know it. You've been using it for 25 years. Melanie, I don't know if you already own it, but we have a 5.5 quart dome-shaped Dutch oven coming up as a brand new piece of All-Clad today we've never had on QVC before. It's coming up a little later as a separate piece. So stick around and check it out. You mentioned you have a lot of pieces. I don't know if you have this one. So stick around. We're going to be talking to you about it, and it's an amazing price compared to what you pay at All-Clad.
And I'm the person who bought all of my All-Clad at that store that you mentioned for $1,300 and some dollars.
Yep.
So this is a fabulous deal.
Thank you, Melanie. We appreciate your phone call so much. Have a great Sunday, and stay tuned for that Dutch oven coming up, okay?
I will. Thank you, David.
Thanks, love. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Melanie. Bye. You know, Melanie mentioned a great point. Again, on the stove, we've designed the handle. It will stay cool, David, and it's also shaped to be very comfortable. Why all the professional chefs love it. Again, I'm going to go back in there. I'm taking all that flavor when we sear the salmon. I can use a wire whisk.
What did you do here? You did a little white wine?
A little white wine, a little bit of capers, and a little bit of butter and lemon. That's it. So now that's all that flavor from the salmon that I seared off. Now I can take it. And again, watch the way this pan's designed, David. Notice how it has a rolled edge. This is what you see with chefs.
Look how they pour. Yeah, and the chefs do that.
Perfect
The
pour.
capers give it that nice salty brine,
right.
which is just such a, it's so nice with the sweet creamery butter. Everyone's nodding. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm getting unanimous nods around the studio. And what's funny is everyone's looking in a different place, and they're hearing me say this, and they're all going, All right, so let me tell you that fewer than 500 of these left to go around. As I mentioned, we did not bring in a lot of these sets. I want you to know, I'm going to stand out here for a moment. I want you to know the box this comes in, when my box arrived,
That's right.
It's enormous. And you'll open it on the porch, and each individual piece, you guys, is individually boxed. I love this cookware so much. This is so crazy because you come inside with each individual box. Maybe there's a piece in the set you don't think you'll ever use. Save that and gift it, because you couldn't have given a nicer gift to a foodie when you give them all Clad.
No.
This is an amazing price. We're so thrilled to have it back in stock. When you go to QVC.com and read the reviews on this, every single review, not just some of them, not just an average of them, every single review is 5 stars.
That's right.
Every single person that took time to write a review is raving about it. They gave it our perfect top rating. Every review is 5 stars. This cookware is amazing. You've seen me cook with it on Facebook when we do the live streams from my kitchen. You've seen me post pictures in my all-clad. This is the amazing all-clad you've been waiting. Are you tempering some egg in there?
You know what I am, and I'm making a quick hard caramel sauce for our wonderful berry cobbler pudding that we made. So again, this is the 2-quart, this is the 3-quart, just to show you versatility. Again, why the chefs love it, David, right in there with your metal utensils, no worries. I made a sauce that easily. Take a look at this cobbler, okay?
Hey, let's also remind you, you don't need to cook on screaming high heat in all-clad. Medium to high heat is what you want because you maintain control of the stovetop. You also get beautiful and even heat distribution because remember, there are 3 layers here.
That's right.
It's stainless steel, then it's aluminum, then it's stainless steel, and they're bonded together. That's why they call it tri-ply. Tri means 3. 3 layers, tri-ply. And look at that gorgeous bread pudding with the sauce. This is why we get so excited. Now we have fewer than 400 sets to go around. I need to remind you also, good news, bad news story.
Okay.
Good news is it's back in stock.
Okay.
Bad news is Easy Pay goes away end of day today. That's why you want to get this now. We weren't able to get a lot of these sets back in, and we realize this is an investment set of cookware, even at our great price.
That's right.
But trust me, when you get it home, you'll understand why every person who reviewed it on .com gave it 5 stars. Now, let's review the pieces in here again, and I'll show you. There is a 10 and a 12-inch skillet. Super-sized pieces in this. Really, really marvelous. 8-quart stock pot. Huge soup, stews, chickens, and chicken dumplings. 3-quart covered sauce, 2-quart covered sauce, 4-quart covered saute pan. I call that the chicken fryer.
That's right.
And then here's this gorgeous, look at this gorgeous lasagna pan. Isn't it lovely? And this will work on every cooktop, including induction. And we've got induction right over here. We'll take a quick look at that, and you get the oven mitts as well. Take a look at this induction cooktop over here. We've got the saute pan with chicken thighs, chicken cacciatore.
Chicken cacciatore.
And then a beautiful,
chili
nachos.
Come on, David. Are you kidding me? Look at that.
Come on.
8 quarts, look at that, induction.
Okay, need to let you know, we have 350 sets left to go around, and that's less than half the quantity, and these are going very quickly. Don't miss this cookware. I'm telling you, this price, $1,355 at allclad.com. We've got it today, 6 payments of $116.66. You have another new all-clad piece coming up.
Yes.
Brand new. Wasn't on the air back in January. This one's brand new, so we're going to talk about that and a lot more. I'm headed outdoors to the barbecue, and we're going to check in with our Mary.
See you soon.
David, and you know what? If you are excited to see all-clad at QVC, like the rest of us, we have more all-clad